bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Strong right. Everyone got four down. Check three. Whoa, check it. Slam. Go.
On third down, Brissett. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dante Pettis, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let go.
Come on, set, 50, plant. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hit it.
A first carry now for Thompson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Jump. Recon, 152 fighter.
At the 45-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Now.
On second down now. It's Thompson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw it is Locke. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 89 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Thompson, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. What's the plan? Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shake up.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
45. Mike, 45.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buccaneers 14, Eagles 7.
I'm coming. Okay, you bet. Check three, check three, check three. Check 31, check 31.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? Hey, come on. Yep. Pick it up. Pick it up. 45, Mike, 45. Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Now on second and 13. Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Watch twist.
X3, 218, chopper.
Lock to throw on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Check. Watch twist.
Hey, Echo.
Twist.
Get it ready.
On second down, here's Locke. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing his Lock on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Brissett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
60 Pittsburgh, 61, Matchbox Lights. Now.
On the carry, Thompson.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Yeah, Jim.
Motion. Boom, boom. Go. 55, Mike, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55.
Bend it.
A first down throw for Brissett. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Crouch. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now Brissett. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch out. Watch out. Shoot. Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check 50, check 50.
Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Check nickel.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lock going to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Leonard Floyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Thompson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Alpha. On the ball.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready,
and on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, high 7.
Move. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey. Step.
Again, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch gears. Check 43.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And an alley to run. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
I'm coming after you. Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, check 24. Check 24. It's run back. It's run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Let him know, let him know.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 1-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Come on now, let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Locke, and that's complete. It's Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke now, just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Thompson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go.
Check 52. Go. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Watch the shift. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check out, read.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mark Andrews, 29 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Locke. He's got it complete to Thompson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett. He'll get this to Eckler. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Come on, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.